lose control, lose control. Like, whoa, oh shit, I'm going to live. Whoa, who this my phone to live? Whoa, oh shit, I'm going to live. Whoa, who this.
What's up, YouTube? Hey man, I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about the updated version of how to start T, because I was recently asked this question in the comments, and as I said before, if you ask, you shall receive. So I decided to get a little bit more in depth with the steps as opposed to last time I made this video, which was a while back also, so it was about time I updated this. So first off, what you want to start off by doing is just being self-aware. And when I say being self-aware, I mean making sure that this is exactly what you want to do and that you know this is who you are deep down. And I don't mean like, oh, you watched a couple videos, you know, and you seen a couple people and you're like, oh, okay, I kind of want to be like them. That's the key word right there where you already messed up. It's not what you want to be like, it's what you are. So if you know that you are trans, if you know that deep down, for people like me, on my side of things, if you know that you are supposed to be a man, then yes, you're self-aware. That's self-awareness right there. And on the other side of things, if you were a male and you knew that you were supposed to be a woman, that's being self-aware. So you need to make sure that you're accurately self-aware that this is what you want to do with your life. This is something that you really want, because this is permanent. There's no going back. Once you get to this stage, you feel me? Like, there's no going back, voice and all. My voice didn't drop that much, but that's because I haven't been consistent, but we've already talked about that in a different video. Once you start, there's no going back. I know y'all be seeing them TikToks all the time. Once you start this journey, there is no going back. This is just a step that personally helps me, but it really doesn't matter. But depending on your situation and your age as well, like if you're younger, then this will probably apply to you more, but if you're older, then 9 times out of 10 you won't even have to worry about this. But basically, the next step is letting your loved ones know, or somebody close to you, or just just bringing up the subject. Because like I said, if you're younger, you probably live with your parents or, something like that. So it would be nice if you could let them know what you're thinking about. And, some parents would prefer that you let them know things like this because of one or two things. It could either be negative, and, if it is negative, then so be it. At the end of the day, you're doing this for you, not for them. And I'm pretty sure you will have somebody. If it's not a family member, it could be a friend, it could be anybody else. You will have somebody that supports your decision. And even if you don't, then that's perfectly fine, because you will get through life. People will not dictate your life. What you want to do is what you want to do. All I say when it comes to that, on the negative side, is just be smart about it and just go about it the best way possible. Like, if you're jeopardizing like your place of living and stuff like that, then I would say, just find an alternative in which you can be comfortable. Like, when I say find an alternative, I mean find somewhere else to go before you actually start your journey. That way you can feel comfortable in your journey and not have to worry about not being accepted where you are. After you've been self-aware and you've, let the people that you're around know how you're feeling and what you're about to do and what you would like to do with your life, now you need to find a therapist. Now, when you find your therapist, depending on your financial situation, this can be pricey. For me, when I first started, my first appointment was like $300 something. And yeah, I did not have insurance at the moment, but I did have a really good job, so I was able to pay for that. But if you don't have insurance and you don't have a job, then you're going to have to look into some resources, which they do have, and they will help you with these fees and anything else that you may or may not need help with. And if you're struggling with doing so, then feel free to reach out to me, and I will personally help you myself, just like somebody personally helped me way back when. So don't hesitate. All my links are in the description down below. Click those and contact me if you would like some personal help. Now, after you find a therapist, what you're going to want to do is set up a consultation. And a consultation is basically you talking to the therapist and letting them know all of your feelings and emotions towards what you would like to do and how you feel about it and what makes you feel that way. Just questions like that. They're just going to ask you typical questions like, how long have you been feeling like this? What made you feel like this? Why do you think this would, be a benefit for you? Like, they'll ask you simple questions. It won't be too deep. It won't be too much. And then, of course, they'll ask you, like, the mandatory health questions, which may or may not be uncomfortable, but you got to think about it. They have to ask these questions because it's just based on your health. So they know exactly, how to start you and what to do. Getting your blood tested and getting your testosterone and estrogen levels tested. So when you do this is another thing that you're gonna have to pay for, most likely, if you don't have insurance, and it can be a little pricey, but once again, there are resources that will help you pay for these things. So when I say, testing your blood and testosterone levels, they have to do these things so they know exactly what dosage to give you and how to go about your treatment. The next step is, as I just said, going back to your therapist and them setting you up with the perfect dosage made just for you based on your T levels already and your blood type and all this other stuff that plays into that. Finding a pharmacy, figuring out how you're going to get your testosterone in general. Whether it's being delivered to you in the mail, which I've had that done before, or you're going to go pick it up yourself from a pharmacy. Now, depending on your situation, whether you have insurance or not, that will let you know what options they have available for you. But overall, it's really just one of those two options. Either you're getting it sent to you in the mail and it's, coming from a special pharmacy, that's what they call them, special pharmacies, or you're getting up and you're going to a regular pharmacy and getting it there as a prescription. And that's about it. They'll set you up for your very first shot. That'll be your very last appointment and the very last step, other than, of course, going and getting checkups every once in a while, because you're going to have to go back to the lab to get your testosterone levels tested, just in case they have to adjust the dosages and stuff. But for your very first shot, you will be making one more appointment, and you will go in there, and they will show you how to do it, and they will do the first one for you. But after that, depending on how they set up your schedule, you're either going to be taking it once a week, or you could be taking it once a month, once every 3 months. It all depends on your lab results. But overall, that's the process. If you guys have any more questions or anything that you would like to say, then go ahead and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. I appreciate y'all for all the love and support. Just keep it coming, and I'm not going nowhere. Hopefully this video helped you guys out, and hopefully I can put out some more informational videos like this in the future. But until then, I appreciate Appreciate y'all. I'm out.